maybe I'll take a step back and describe 5 phases in the life of a person with disability. At first, there is the issue of, you don't know, and then you need to make a diagnosis. Someone says, okay, yeah, you need an assessment. I think we're doing reasonably well in Malaysia. We've got sufficient doctors, pediatricians, other people, but our rural community is very poorly served. Indigenous community almost abysmal, but we've got somewhere, and we've worked. I've been in the system for more than 40 years, so I've seen this growth. The second phase is your early phase. You're a child, you're preschool, you need services. So we've developed a lot of early intervention centers. That's why we have the organization that we started called the NECIC, which is trying to grow preschool services for children to get them ready for school. If you're not school ready, you're in a mess. Then we've come to the third phase, which is the phase of being in school. And that's still very poor. We're trying to get children with special needs to be included in mainstream class. Because if you're not with your colleagues, you're going to be left behind. If you're just in pendidikan khas, you're not going to get the same kind of attention. So we're fighting for inclusion, and we help to rewrite the National Education Blueprint. Then comes number 4, what you're talking about, training and employment. Very much on the heart of parents. They want their children to be self-sustaining. They want their children to be able to be employed. Because on the mind of parents is the 5th phase. Who's going to jaga my anak when I'm gone? When I'm dead, who's going to look after my... This is something that I've heard from thousands of parents over the years, and it's seeped into me. This is their worry, what they're going to do. And so number 4 is very important. If we can get our children trained and into employment, then I think parents have a sigh of relief. And of course, there's a whole range of children with disability. So we've done lots of work, and the report was trying to summarize from the opinion of people with disability, their care partners, which are a lot of them are parents and also siblings, as well as the professionals who look after them. What are their primary needs right now in Malaysia? What are the needs? And of course, you rightly said the number 1 is employment, number 2 is education, number 3 is rights. They want their rights. So we're trying to use the reports to move CSR, to move our whole thinking in our country away from a charity model, away from, oh, you're helping this guy, or you can get pahala in heaven. We want to move away from that kind of thinking. No, this is the basic social or rights model that we're trying to promote. Everybody has got a right, and we need to promote their rights. And we believe that if we create inclusive environments for children, for adults, especially in employment, then actually we strengthen this for everyone, not just for the disabled, because an inclusive environment is a very empowering environment, not just for the workplace people, like Lina has done for the employees, but it's very empowering for your clients as well, which is quite dramatic. Because you've heard you watch a video, you see even the clients are quite empowered, and the clients also like this. So our report is trying to articulate that kind of things, and our lawmakers are in the forefront of getting some of these things done. We don't just want a quota for people with disability working in the government or in corporate sector. We want a groundswell of increase in this to happen.